That was OD. Ooh. Hey guys, I'm Joel. In this video, you guys are going to get 2 drift events in one. The reason for that is because on the first day, I had so many issues. I was not catching a break the entire day. And the day before. It started off, I packed the car up full of all the tires and all the tools. And since I put the new silver suspension on the car, it was very low. So it being so low, and a fully loaded car, it was rubbing my tires so bad. So the night before the drift event, I had to beat the fender in with the hammer so that I can make some clearance so that the tire could survive the 1-hour drive to Thompson. I'm in my home garage with the jack. There's no way I'm gonna be able to drive an hour with it like this. So I got him out. I took him out. He's about to go to work. As you could tell, that is not a good situation. But the thing is that on E46s, there's like a rubber inside back here that doesn't let you bend the fender in. It physically stops it. It's been an hour and my arm hurts so bad. These studs that I installed today are destroying my arm. I was debating bringing this small screwdriver and it saved my life. This is the only thing that I can use. I'm cutting it up on the top and bottom and then using this to pull it back. And that's what it's looking like. I don't know. It looks so bad, but I'm just gonna hammer the shit out of it once I get this last piece out. Moment of truth. I think there's enough room now. Oh. Once I got that quarter panel figured out and the rubbing was down to a minimal, the tire sidewall was still getting a little bit warm, but it was good enough to get there. So the entire first drift event was done on 205 55 16 tires, which has a massive sidewall. So to start off the first day of drifting, I didn't record any of my first stint because I didn't set the camera up and I was trying to get used to the hairpin layout. The hairpin was giving me hell. I spun out almost every single time in the hairpin and it was so annoying inside. So I was just like, yo, I can't bring myself to put the camera on. From the moment I did my first lap, I instantly knew that the whole day was going to be very big struggle. I really wanted the kidney bean layout because you can get some good speed and you don't have to really be bobbling around with the low power. And the car being so gripped up, it was very hard. You had to just send it so hard. So hard to get that loop around. There was one crazy scary moment. The instructor was telling me, you gotta go wide so that you can lay yourself up into the hairpin. And I was like, okay, well, let's just go wide. I went, I sent it in, and I kind of looked at the wall. And I've always heard people say when you look at the wall, it just sucks you in. And I remember thinking that in the moment. I was like, I'm looking at the wall. This probably isn't the best idea, but I want to go wide. And instantly, I just see the wall coming up way too quickly. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be pretty bad if I don't power out of it. Bro. Oh shit! Oh! That was OD. It was only the tire. It was gonna completely total my quarter panel out because it was going straight into it at this angle. That would have been a disaster.
I think Joel's gonna have to fucking call State Farm tomorrow. This bitch is done, dude. Fucking total. He about to get a nice check though. He did all this work to it. You would think they'd pay him for it, right? Damn. Knock some rust off this bitch.
So as you can see, I was struggling. And it's so weird because my first ever drift event, I went to Englishtown, and that's an actual track, and I was doing perfectly fine on my first drift day ever. And then now to be struggling so much at the skid pad, it was kind of crazy. I didn't expect it to be so difficult at the skid pad, but it was very technical. After the fact, I was thinking maybe I should have just dropped into first around the hairpin. It would have made it a lot easier, but I wanted to see if it was possible to do it in second. With that setup, I don't think it really was. This thing's a wrestle. You see how when it goes to max angle, I need to pry it off, like rip it off of max lock, because it gets stuck. That's why I keep getting myself in trouble trying to do that on stock angle, but it's too fun.
You got this, brother. Let's do
it. Dude, I can't catch it. I don't know what's going on.
That was good though. Fucking sick. Good job.
That one was a lot better.
No, that was great.
That one was a lot better.
Fucking awesome. Good job.
I finally got, I think that's all it is. I just got to stay in it all the way around.
Yeah, because when you first went out, you like bogged out.
Yeah.
The first time into it. gonna be heated.
It's 2:52 right now, and this is this side. Since the track is putting a lot more load on this tire, it's not as worn as that one. So I'm just rotating these between the back and then continuing on the same set of wheels all day. I had the rear tires inflated to 70 PSI. That is such an absurd number. From that alone, everyone was saying they were drifting at like 40, 30, even 25 PSI. I'm like, how the hell are you? We're like pretty similar power, 6-cylinder E46s, and it just wasn't making any sense to me. Now I have realized the sidewall is what is the most important. It's acting like a drag slick when a drag slick wrinkles up when it grips. All that body weight is just getting pulled in, and also with the big sidewall, when you're going sideways, it's like folding over on itself, and it's really not ideal for low power drifting.
What do we got? Oh boy.
I'm not even doing anything, I'm just waiting.
Damn, that was almost pretty fucking nice.
It's always the hesitation that kills it.
Yep. Yeah, baby.
Dude, the hairpin is so hard.
It is.
The last good highlight of day one was this new camera angle. I am so excited. Because the Wagon is so long, I thought that if I set this Sony camera up all the way in the back of the car, you'd be able to get a really cool shot looking down the frame. Because in the car, it feels like, oh my god, I have so much angle. But then with the GoPro and like your neck holding it, you're just like, it looks like he's barely at angle. So if the camera was back there, it'd give a crazy swinging effect that you wouldn't really get in a sedan or a coupe or something, because the Wagon is just so much longer, and it produced these shots.
That was like your best run too, bro.
Let's fucking go!
That was best run too. If it wasn't for him, you would have had
Now there's a few things that I would like to adjust. The shakiness is very brutal. I want to try and stabilize that to make it look as smooth as possible. And also I want to try and get it up a little higher so you can see the road. I think if I do that, that shot is going to be so chef's kiss. It's going to be so good. I hope you guys are excited for that, because that's going to be so... Any track I go to, that shot is just going to be like the cherry on top. Now, on to day two. I had some prep to do. In the E46 Drift Society Facebook group, I've seen people say that the pressurized line going into the steering rack on the E46s has a check valve in it, and it restricts the flow a good amount for the power steering fluid to go in through the system. So I've had an issue with the power steering kind of overheating or bubbling out from the cap, so I decided I gotta get that drilled out. I'm gonna start it off by draining out this reservoir. Oh my, made a mess. They said that it's the banjo with the. They said that it's the. They said it's the banjo for the power. They said it's the bando. They said it's the banjo for the power. Holy fuck, bro! They said it's the banjo for the pressurized line, which turns into that top banjo on the power steering right up there. Oh shit, it's making a mess. The makeshift walls. I saw this and I thought I took the wrong one out, but it's definitely the right one. So I'm just gonna drill it out the same size as the inner of the threads all the way through. There's a little plastic piece that's in there just spinning with the drill bit, so I'm gonna try and break it. Or wedge it in so the drill bit can catch on it. There we go. There we go. That's what was spinning around in there. That is what it looks like in there. I'm gonna continue drilling so it's just one uniform hole. That is much better. I'm sure that this is gonna help a tremendous amount with the power steering, overheating and stuff. She's all set. Brand new crush washers. She's good to go. So that was a nice free mod. All of you guys should do it if you guys drive your E46s hard. I think it's kind of pointless not to be honest. I raised the rear ½ inch and rolled the car backwards and forwards, and this is what it looks like. It actually doesn't look too bad, and I think it's gonna help a lot with my rubbing situation back over here. Last minute, I decided for day 2 that I was going to be drifting on the Style 42s, which are 17-inch wheels compared to the 16-inch stocks. I really wanted to steer away from the big sidewall, so I got 205 45 17s. I got 4 of them used for 40 bucks each, and 2 of them had holes in them. So because of that, I'm never buying used tires again. Officially, I don't care what happens, I'm not getting used tires. It was just a waste of money. Running this big ass knot sounds crazy. There's already a little chip there, and now this is just cherry on top. Out of the 4 tires that I brought, 2 of them were fried. That other one has a huge hole in it, and then this one also has a knot inside with another hole. So the beginning of day 2, I went to the driver's meeting, we set everything up, and I said, okay, I'm gonna spend 20 minutes to change the 2 rear tires on the Style 42s to the used tires that I got, and I'll be able to go out there and drive all day. I brought so many tires thinking that I was gonna need them and just backups just in case, because I didn't know how the car was gonna react on the 17s. I kid you not, I lost the whole first hour of driving because I was trying to mount those 2 stupid ass tires. Both tires were so stuck onto the bead of the Style 42s, I couldn't get them apart. It took like 10 minutes each tire, and then we were trying to mount the tires with the face upwards, and it was just giving us absolute hell. And then we realized it has to be upside down with the face facing downwards, and that's how it likes to be. I ripped a few beads. It fought me so bad, it looked like I went to war and lost. It was horrible, but I got so much experience on how to mount a tire. I completely forgot to record because I was so flustered. I had an amazing gentleman help me. I believe his name was Tony. He was working the booth right next to me, and he saw me struggling so bad and he helped me out. He did not have to do that, but I really appreciate him for that, because without him, there's no way I would have been able to get these tires on. But since I went through every issue in the book mounting a tire, for next time, I should be good. There's no way that I'm gonna have another issue just because everything that could go wrong went wrong. I was trying to mount these tires from 330 and it is now 450. Just for 2 tires. In the process, completely cooked the lip. Bless you, yo. Completely cooked the lip in the process and the wheel. It's just, this is good. Omar said he would run this knot like that, so. I gotta take my mind away from that with this nice little sandwich. 140 heart rate. I struggled so much on this hairpin, so I'm just gonna start slow and just try and second gear around the outside. All I care about today is this hairpin. I have to figure out
this hairpin. I'm kind of surprised that it's working. All right, hold on. Let me reset. I'm not thinking right now. Definitely working a lot better. Yeah. Definitely a lot better. I got to feel it out a little bit. The tire with the knot is on the left side, so okay. Let's see.
I don't hear anything.
I needed just to get the nerves out. Yeah. I thought that there was gonna be more of a line. We literally just instantly got thrown in. So close. Sorry, that was really good. That was really good. I just gotta iron out the details a little bit, but it's gonna come with this tire. It's definitely gonna come. Finally, the hairpin's not so hard, bro. That last event, the hairpin was so hard. First gear through the hairpin felt so good. I could get that angle around that I wanted. Yeah. Like, it kind of falls flat on its face. If I just shift into first, I might be able to get that little loop around better.
Outside right there, though.
I need to just be more aggressive on the clutch. I need to get it to like 6K RPM.
All the way up.
Yeah, because there's some times where I kind of spam the clutch kick right there, and it kind of just worked. So I might just go crazy. I think I saw some comments too saying you gotta go crazy. Like kick that shit like 30 times in one run, bro. Anytime it bogs down a little bit, go. Because it felt
all the
way
way
better.
Literally redline it. Let it bang off the rev limiter.
It felt better when I had more wheel spin. Almost. That scared me. I thought I was gonna go drop a tire and then like rip a lip off from that curve.
No, good save, good save.
That curve was like this. I just didn't want to grab on it at the side.
Fuck
that felt so much better, bro.
Definitely felt better too.
Hey, that was kind of close.
Yeah, he was coming in high.
Let's see the condition of these tires. Yo, so much life still. Oh, man. Very good.
Driving on day 2 though was a lot better. I could actually feel the car responding well to what I'm doing. I'm giving it gas and it's actually going instead of just bogging it down. And I did the whole day at 40 psi in the rear tires. That alone is a huge W. I was gonna go more than 40 psi, but one of the tires had a huge bubble with a slit in it. So I was like, 40 psi is more than all set.
They got caught at full lock. I'm not holding myself in the seat, so I'm like getting tossed around. Damn it, yo.
One thing I will say, it is very hard to hear the RPMs of the car with the tires squealing so loud and with the helmet on. Some catless exhaust headers are definitely on the list to get me some more power and some more noise so I can hear what the car is doing, because if the car was louder, I'd be so much quicker to just giving it a quick little clutch kick. It's so hard to tell, like, oh, is it at 4,000 or is it at 6,000? Getting the car louder is definitely gonna help a little bit.
The lock goes, it goes to full lock and it gets locked. There's so many things that I'm trying to put together. It's very easy to mess up one of them and then it throws the whole lap out. Like when it gets stuck on the lock, I have to let off the gas, and then me letting off the gas makes it spin. I mean, maybe I don't have to let off the gas. Maybe when it goes to full lock, I should just keep the throttle on and rip it out as fast as I can. Maybe I just...
That's what I would be doing. I
just
would
rip it out as fast as possible.
I
and
wouldn't
don't...
let off the gas at all, bro.
The millisecond I wait, that's when it starts to
Get the
spin.
RPMs drop too much.
And then once it starts to spin, it's so hard. I'm in recovery mode the whole time. I have to try and be quick on it. It's not about all the way. It's actually about keeping it in, like, it really liked it when I was like at 75 and then pulling back to 50 and then 75. Because I could keep it away from the full lock doing that. I think if I gave it full gas, it kind of makes it want to just rip the wheel out and go full lock.
Not right after the first curve right there. Just
It was
to get
working.
Just to get into the second one.
I was just giving it, I was just squeezing it instead of like all or nothing.
Yeah.
That felt really good, just squeezing the throttle and just being real good about that. was trying to avoid it, bro. Bro, that tire fucked my whole lineup. After all those laps, it's still holding in. If it only had the knot, I wouldn't really mind. Damn, these are hot as shit. But that little pierced through. I don't know how it's still holding. Yo, there's actual chunks leaving this tire. This is why new tires, I don't think this would happen on a new tire. It's mainly because it's old and used.
And
damn,
from
it's
New Britain.
so hot. And from New Britain. Put it together, y'all. Once I get the hairpin right, that's all it is. Tires are so hot, so I'm gonna just give it a nice little wipe down. This is definitely the right call to have the 17s on now. The car's just feeling so much better, and it looks so much better. But you know, it's not about looks, it's about how it performs. I raised it a ½ inch in the rear, and it's still looking like that. So it performs way better, and it still looks pretty good. So I'm extremely hyped about that. It doesn't rub anywhere near as much as it used to. Let's go. That felt good. Yeah, that was so disorienting. I punched your knee by accident. I was like, where's the shift there?
That's why.
Yo, this line is
can re-enter right here though, at least.
I've never seen it come out to the padding. Bro, everyone wants to hit the skid pad at night, bro. It's either B and C group, I'm pretty sure.
That way, obviously.
Robin? Oh shit! I just lit myself. That makes the tires last so much longer and wear so much better.
Bro, I can't believe he bet on these clapped ass tires all day.
Yeah, yeah, because that's what the low power life is like. Everyone wants to go big power and chew through so much tire, but you just deal with the low power, you get no tire wear.
Like Omar said, I'm still on the same set of tires from earlier, doing a whole bunch of laps. Look at how much space I got in here. This thing is just ripping. It's loving it today. This is my daily. I drive this car every single day, and it's out here performing like a champion.
Second little half was really good. That felt good. That felt really good. Being more pedal to the floor. I'm definitely not doing it as often as I should be.
Wild as hell, knock a nigga out and I square with bitch. Hit him in his chest with the cane. He just backflip.
You gotta get the perfect run wide and then all the way around, but every time I say that I'm gonna go wide, I don't go wide. I just have to go way deeper, closer towards the mountain, and I never do it. That was the last lap though.
Through the whole day with one set of tires. This is definitely the move from now on. Drifting on 17s, and I'm just gonna buy them brand new to never deal with that. And they're gonna last me way longer being brand new. My guys, I appreciate Matt and Omar for being here, helping me. It was a good day. It was a lot of fun. Even though it started very frustrating with the hour and 20-minute 2-tire change, I can really appreciate that I didn't have to touch this toolbox all day. That is such a positive of this car. You could just drive.
This is the life of the tire. They're all chunked up, so they're definitely
just cooked, but
it's crazy that it didn't even go through all the tread. Over here. Dang.
Still some tire left.
Ready?
Yep. Dude, it's so sick. I love the livery, yo.
It's about to be on video.
Lastly, I was spinning out a whole bunch when the steering wheel was getting to full lock because it was getting jammed and getting stuck. I did know my control arm bushings were absolutely fried, but I wanted to wait to get the SLR adjustable lollipops. I was gonna get the stock bushings, but then the stock ones were $70 and the SLR adjustables were $200. So I'll just bite the bullet, spend the $200 once, and then the car will have it, and I'll have no deflection in the steering, which is a really good thing. I raised the front a ½ inch, and it is a lot better now. It was pretty dumped, and it probably wasn't the best for drifting, so that ½ inch doesn't look too bad, and it's gonna work a lot better. But the bigger problem. So when I'm drifting, that wheel must be going absolutely crazy. I think that played a really big part into my steering wheel getting stuck. It's weird because this bushing has this little like sleeve that I just pushed in there to hold me over for the event. But after the event, this was out of there. Without that little piece in there, look how much play this has. So at the event, there was that much play. Perfect. Yeah. That was so easy. I've seen that a good majority of the people that run these just say to thread it all the way in as much as possible, and that seems to work pretty well on these cars. So I'm gonna try it. Will this just slide on? How the hell are you supposed to finesse this on? Ow. Fuck, I bent my nail back with that. Ow! Ooh! That left a crease in my damn nail because it bent it back. Maybe the only way to get this on is by loosening this nut up here. I might have to try that. So I can get a little bit of more movement back, but yeah, this definitely takes some finesse. Oh, it actually came down a little bit. Let's see if this punch does anything. It actually might be it. Ooh, that's a good noise. 44 foot-pounds. Everything is all tight now on this side. It was actually pretty easy to get this in once I had that punch to really lever on that and get the force in the right direction. I almost forgot the lock nut. Got it. I went the wrong direction. Stupid. I could just sense it wasn't tightening evenly. Much better. Perfect. This one has to go to 66 foot-pounds, so I just got it good and tight. Boom, all set. The leak box got something not to fix the leak. It's very nice to have these now. That's all in the steering wheel. Damn, there is no movement in the control arm bushing. That's all in that. I think that steering wheel gibo. Holy shit. Was that the noise was that my rack? Holy shit, that does not sound good. I'm not even pushing that hard and it just sounds like a really hard clunk. What is that? It sounds like it's just coming from my steering rack, to be honest. Yeah, I hear it from in here. So with all of that, I learned so much in this video. Got some good driving in. I had a lot of fun. It hurt me too much to upload just that first day because it was abysmal. I hardly recorded. I got no content out of it. But that's just me learning the car, me learning the setup, seeing what the car likes. Now I'm getting a lot better. The car's getting to a better point where it can go do a drift day on the same set of tires for a whole day and be perfectly fine. I think that's amazing. I can bring you guys on this journey with me. I can save you guys all the trouble that I'm going through. Now you guys are all gonna know that big sidewalls, no, don't do that with low power cars. The sidewall is more important than the width. If you have a super wide tire but no sidewall, I'm pretty sure you could just still spin them easier than a tire that's narrower with a big sidewall. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now that you guys are all caught up with the drift videos and where that E46 wagon is standing, I'm really excited to do more driving. I'm getting very close to having the car be at a reliable point where it's not spinning out at full lock and it's actually spinning the tires. I've been enjoying changing one thing at a time. I saw so much difference just with changing the tires. Now with the control arm bushings all good, I'll be able to see if that fixed my spinning out at full lock issue, and from there we can move forward. Make sure to leave a like if you stayed to the end of this video. Subscribe to stay tuned for more videos. Follow me on Instagram at E30Joel to stay up to date with everything that I'm doing. And yeah, thank you for watching.